AWS WAF Demystified, Essential Strategies for Web Application Security. This podcast is brought to you by Business Compass LLC. We are an Amazon Web Services advanced consulting partner. We build and migrate workloads to Amazon Cloud. Our website is businesscompassllc.com. Our phone number is 973-638-2228. Our email address is contact@businesscompassllc.us. Web application security is paramount in today's digital landscape, where cyber threats continually evolve. AWS Web Application Firewall, WAF, is a powerful tool designed to help you protect your web applications from various security threats, including SQL injection, cross-site scripting, XSS, and more. This podcast will explore AWS WAF, its key features, and benefits. We will also provide a step-by-step guide to setting up and managing AWS WAF for optimal security. We'll also dive into advanced configurations, best practices, and use cases to help you get the most out of AWS WAF. Introduction to AWS Web Application Firewall. WAF. AWS WAF is a cloud-native firewall that protects web applications by monitoring HTTP and HTTPS requests. It allows you to define customizable security rules that help protect against common web exploits and vulnerabilities. AWS WAF integrates seamlessly with other AWS services, such as Amazon CloudFront, Application Load Balancer, ALB, and API Gateway, providing robust security for your web applications. Key features and benefits of AWS WAF. AWS WAF offers several features and benefits that make it an essential tool for securing web applications. Customizable rules. Create rules tailored to your application's specific needs, blocking or allowing traffic based on conditions such as IP addresses, HTTP headers, URI strings, and more. Managed rules. Leverage pre-configured rules from AWS and third-party vendors to quickly implement protection against common threats. Real-time monitoring. Use AWS WAF's real-time metrics and logging to monitor your application's traffic and security posture. Cost-effective. Pay only for what you use, with no upfront costs or long-term commitments. Scalable. Automatically scales with your application's traffic, ensuring protection without manual intervention. Step-by-step guide to setting up AWS WAF. Setting up AWS WAF is straightforward. Here's a step-by-step guide to help you get started. Create a web ACL. Navigate to the AWS WAF and Shield console. Click on Create Web ACL and select the appropriate region. Choose a resource type, for example, CloudFront, ALB, API Gateway, and configure the web ACL settings. Add rules. You can choose between AWS Managed Rules or create custom rules. Managed rules protect against known threats, while custom rules allow you to define specific conditions. Associate Web ACL with resources. Once the rules are configured, associate the Web ACL with your CloudFront distribution, ALB, or API Gateway. Test and deploy. Test the configuration in a staging environment before deploying it to production. Monitor the Web ACL's impact on your application's traffic and adjust as needed. Implementing effective security rules. To maximize the effectiveness of AWS WAF, consider implementing the following types of security rules. IP filtering. Block or allow traffic from specific IP addresses or ranges. Rate limiting. Protect against denial of service, DOS, attacks by limiting the number of requests from a single IP address. SQL injection and XSS protection. Use AWS Managed Rules to protect against SQL injection and cross-site scripting attacks. Geo-blocking. Restrict access to your application based on geographic location. Monitoring and managing AWS WAF for optimal performance. Continuous monitoring and management are critical to ensuring that AWS WAF performs optimally. Real-time metrics. Use Amazon CloudWatch to monitor key metrics such as allowed and blocked requests, rule matches, and request rates. Logging. Enable AWS WAF logging to capture detailed information about requests and responses, helping you identify and respond to potential threats. Alerts. Set up CloudWatch alarms to receive notifications when specific thresholds are met, allowing you to take immediate action. Best practices for using AWS WAF. Tips and tricks. Start with managed rules. AWS Managed Rules provide a solid foundation for securing your web application. Customize them as needed to fit your specific requirements. Regularly update rules. Threats evolve, so periodically review and update your rules to protect against new vulnerabilities. Leverage rate-based rules. Protect your application from brute force and DOS attacks by implementing rate-based rules that limit the number of requests allowed from a single IP address. Monitor logs. Regularly review AWS WAF logs to identify and respond to suspicious activity. Advanced configurations for enhanced security. For advanced users, AWS WAF offers additional configurations to enhance security. Custom responses. Customize the response sent to clients when AWS WAF blocks a request. Cross-site scripting, XSS, detection. Create custom rules to detect and block XSS attempts, protecting your users from malicious scripts. Integration with AWS Lambda. Use AWS Lambda to create dynamic, programmatic rules that automatically respond to specific conditions or threats. Integrating AWS WAF with other AWS services. AWS WAF integrates seamlessly with other AWS services to provide comprehensive security. Amazon CloudFront. Protect your content delivery network, CDN, by associating AWS WAF with your CloudFront distribution. Application Load Balancer, ALB. Safeguard your application layer by integrating AWS WAF with ALB. API Gateway. Secure your APIs by applying AWS WAF to your API Gateway endpoints. Automating responses with AWS Lambda. AWS Lambda can automate responses to security events detected by AWS WAF. For example, you can create a Lambda function that automatically updates your WAF rules based on real-time threat intelligence or triggers alerts when suspicious activity is detected. Diverse use cases for AWS WAF in different environments. AWS WAF is versatile and can be used in various environments. E-commerce. Protect your online store from malicious traffic, ensuring a safe shopping experience for customers. Financial services. Secure sensitive financial data by implementing stringent security rules and monitoring traffic. Media and entertainment. Ensure high availability and security for streaming services, protecting against DOS attacks and content theft. Healthcare. Safeguard patient data and comply with regulatory requirements by leveraging AWS WAF's robust security features. Conclusion. Strengthening your web application security with AWS WAF. AWS WAF is a powerful tool that provides comprehensive protection for web applications. By implementing AWS WAF, you can defend your applications against various threats, ensuring your users' data remains secure. Whether setting up basic rules or leveraging advanced configurations, AWS WAF offers the flexibility and scalability to meet your security needs. Thank you for listening to our podcast. Please share this podcast, visit our website and follow our social media links.